Hey everyone, Coach Mike here from Spartanburg. I got a nice little easy, low impact, lower body and hip stretch routine for you guys. 15 minutes, so super short, super quick, super simple, just to help hopefully fix our posture, loosen up those legs, loosen up those hips, and counteract some of that time that we're spending sitting all day. So come on in and let's have some fun. We're gonna start off with a quad hip flexor stretch. So in a half kneeling stance, one knee is gonna be in front, or one knee on the ground, one leg right in front. From here, squeeze the glute, pull those hips forward, slightly into that front side, get that deep stretch in that front part of the thigh, hold for a second or two, and then relax. We're gonna go 5 times here. Really emphasizing that squeeze of the glute, pull those hips forward. Thinking almost like we have a dog, our tail, or we have a dog's tail as our hips. Squeeze those glutes, pull that tail between our legs, and then slight lean. Let's go one more time. And relax. Let's go same thing on the other side. So opposite leg in front, squeezing the glute of that leg on the back. Pull forward. You'll feel that stretch starting in the hips, starting in that hip flexor, working down to the quads. Nice, easy stretch here. Let's go 2 more. And last one. And relax. All right, from here we're going to go into a quadruped position, so on all fours. Hands are going to be under the shoulders, knees are going to be directly under the hips. From here we're doing what we call an external rotation. We're going to take one leg, thinking like we're a dog. Again, another dog analogy here. Thinking we're a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Lift up, come right back down. Notice everything else, strong through the core. We're staying still through our body. It's all about moving through the hip while keeping everything as stable as possible. We're gonna go 8 times here. Two more. And relax. All right, so same thing on that other side. So hands staying under the hips, or sorry, so hands staying under the shoulders, knees staying under those hips, opposite leg, we're lifting up. Going 8 times. Two more. Last one, and relax. All right, staying in this quadruped position, we're going to do an adductor stretch. So we're going to take one leg, kick it straight out to the side, keeping this leg straight, keeping that foot flat on the ground. We're just going to rock back and forth. So keeping in this position, pushing the hips back, keeping that core tight, keeping that back as stable as possible, as straight as possible. We're going to rock back and forth 8 times. Getting that deep stretch on the inner thigh of that straight leg. Only as far as we can while still keeping that back flat. Just getting that tension through the adductors, through that inner thigh here. Let's go 2 more. And last one. And relax. Let's go same thing on that other side. 8 times here. So foot flat. Push those hips back. And straight through that leg, just pushing back. Let's go 2 more. And last one. And relax. All right. We're going to go onto our back here. Supine knee hugs. Supine meaning lying flat on our back. We're going to go one leg straight, pulling the both toes towards our shins. And we're going to take one knee, bring it all the way into the chest from here. Hugging that knee all the way to the chest as far as we can. And then relax. We're going to go 8 times on each side. You can alternate, do all 8 on one side, or alternate back and forth, doing 1, 1, 2, 2, however you prefer. You're going to feel that stretch starting in the hip flexors. Might feel a little bit in the low glute, but mostly in those hip flexors. Again, 8 times. Let's go 3 more here. Big thing, pull that belly button in, keep that back nice and tight. I like to think I have a grape under my low back. We want to keep that grape right under there. Not necessarily crush it, but just keep it in position so we don't see any movement through our spine. We're staying stable through that spine here. Let's go same thing on the other side 8 times. And only as far as we can. I like to get just a little bit further each time. Last one here. And relax. Alright, we're going to stay in this position. We're going to go leg cradle. One leg staying flat, and we're going to bring that leg up at an angle. So about a 45-degree angle, however you feel comfortable. We're going to grab the outside of the one knee. At the same time, grabbing at the ankle, we're going to pull straight up. Big thing on this one, don't pull too much on the ankle. Don't want to torque that knee and pull too much rotation on that knee. That can cause some problems here. We're just going to pull at the same, relatively same pressure 8 times on each side. If you want to add a little extra, cross that leg over the opposite leg, grab the back of that knee, and now we're pulling up all together. You're going to get an extra stretch through that glute, through that piriformis. Again, 8 times here. Go 3 more. And last one. And relax. The same thing on the other side. So grabbing the knee and the ankle. Straight up. Get that nice deep glute stretch. Let's go 3 more here. Last one, and relax. All right, we're gonna go into a hamstring stretch. So bent knee hamstring. Starting down like we did with that knee hug, pulling the back of that knee this time all the way in. Still emphasizing pull those toes towards that shin. We're trying to straighten that leg out as much as we can. Hold for a second or 2 and relax. Just kind of going back and forth. Not necessarily going to straighten all the way, but being pressed if we can. Just feel that stretch coming from that knee all the way to the hip. Last one here. And relax. Let's go same thing on the other side. Pulling the opposite knee. Again, try and straighten out. You're not going to straighten it. You'll notice one side's going to be a little bit more tight than the other. That's perfectly natural. It's perfectly normal. Last 2. And relax. All right, one last stretch while we're down here. We're going to go into a straight leg crossover. I'm going to make a T with my body. One leg is going to go all the way up, opposite leg staying flat on the ground. From here, we're just going to cross that leg over the opposite leg, try to push it down to the ground, keeping our shoulders on the ground, and relax. Now, if this is too much, bend that knee to 90 degrees, crossing over, just back and forth here. We're going to go 8 times on one side, 8 times on that other side. You can add a little pressure if you want, taking that hand, pushing down to the ground with that leg if you want to add a little extra to it. Entirely up to you. Last one here. Then relax. Let's go same thing on the other side. So opposite leg as straight as possible, crossing over. Again, focus and keep shoulders on the ground. Just cross over nice and easy as much as we can while keeping those shoulders flat. 2 more. And relax. All right, one last one. We're gonna go into a deep squat to hamstring stretch. So feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. I like to point my toes slightly out from here, just going down, touch those toes. We're gonna squat down as deep as we can. Now when we squat down, we're gonna go elbows on the inside part of those knees. Nice deep squat, get that stretch on the inner thigh, and then from here push those hips up, try to straighten those legs out. And then right back down. Big thing when I come up, we want to keep that back as flat as we can. We don't want to necessarily flatten it or round it out. We want to stay nice and flat through that spine the entire time as we're moving down here. We're going to go 8 times. Again, only as deep as we can, while still maintaining that nice, strong posture here. Last 2. And last one here.